This is literally the 4th time I've tried to shoot this now. Oh, thank you. I just really want to tell you the evolution of my photography, but for some reason, the world doesn't want me to. Guess what? I'm gonna fucking do it anyways. Here we go. It's 2017. I have a full-time job. I'm taking photos for fun. They're mostly portraits, like creative portraits using a prism. I just took really pretty pictures of really pretty girls. Life was simple. And I quit my job and I didn't want to get another one. So I thought, hey, I like taking photos. Let's try and do that for money. But here's the catch. Nobody wants to pay for just portraits of themselves. So I had to adjust, and I decided that I was gonna be taking like family photos or whatever anybody wanted photos of. I was gonna try it. My advice to anybody starting out is try everything at least twice. 3 times is better, because the very first time you try something, you might love it or you might hate it, and then you do it again and then you might, love or hate it. I feel like just the one experience you have isn't gonna be enough of a tell to see if you actually want to pursue that type of photography. So I was taking everyone and everything for the longest time, and I was just doing a lot of free work to build my portfolio. It wasn't until about September of 2019 when I really switched the way that I shot. The main difference between what I was doing back before September 2019 and then September 2019 onward was every time I had a session, I was color editing specific to that session. So I was starting from scratch and I was adjusting everything brand new every session. And then in September, I purchased a preset pack. I don't remember what it is. Here's the preset pack that I purchased that basically changed my photography game. I felt that all of the sessions that I was doing pre-September 2019 were very inconsistent. Because I was editing per session, nothing was ever really the same, like the colors were different, whatever. So I decided that I needed to have consistency within all of my galleries so I can look more legit and my clients would basically know what they're getting when they hire me. With this preset package, I thought it was fantastic, but it wasn't really my work. So from that preset package, I have to stop saying basically. I adjusted the settings on those presets to kind of gear it more towards a specific style for me. I was editing like a really popular style. It was like a PNW style with like the whites were turned down all the way. The blacks were kind of like milky. It was kind of like a warm PNW style. I don't know. This is the style of photography that I was doing. So once I started doing that, I feel like I noticed an influx of clientele because I had this consistency on my feed and like the feeling of whatever I was doing switched from those creative portraits to more lifestyle photography. I did that for quite a while. Actually, let's check my feed. I did that style of photography from September 2019, if I haven't mentioned it already, until August of 2020. So almost a year I was using that preset. I thought it was great. And then I guess the more that I was using it, the more I realized it looked pretty similar to a lot of other photographers. And I wanted to have more of like an elevated look, a cleaner, more timeless look. I know that sounds weird, but it's like using Instagram filters. Back when Instagram first started, the Valencia filter was like the fucking best. I thought that was like the peak of editing. And that's kind of how I felt about my filter after using it, or my preset, sorry, after using it for a year. So this sounds so dumb, but I was having a dream one night about how I would change the settings in Lightroom from the preset that I had to have the preset that I use now. I don't know. So I woke up the next morning and I adjusted my settings accordingly from what I did in my dream, and that's how I got my current preset. So back in August of 2020, I had changed the way that I edited, but I was basically still shooting the same. I wanted to do a little more elevated, a little more serious photography, and that lasted like 2 seconds. I'm not a serious person. I really wanted to do like the posed, whatever, like Vogue situation. There's this wedding photographer duo called Aaron and Tara, and they have like a timeless look, and they did very Vogue, very elegant poses with their clients, and I wanted that. I also wanted that because they were charging like $20,000 for a wedding, and I was like, what if I could charge $20,000 for a wedding? It's just not who I am. So that lasted 2 seconds, and then the pandemic hit. Wait, pandemic, where am I? The pandemic hit March 2020. My timelines are all fucked up. Anyways, during this time, I was also working on product photography because of the pandemic. I don't know how I forgot that completely. So during the pandemic, during the lockdown, I had nothing else to do, so I thought, why not start with product photography? I had reached out to a few local businesses and I offered an exchange of product for photos, and I did that in my bedroom for a little while, and I realized that that was really cool and fun. Parallel with me wanting to have a more elevated look, I was also working on product photography, which was like a very clean studio look. These are some of the first product photos I did. They're pretty garbage, to be honest. I was using like my side table lamps and flashlights as lighting. That's how I did that. But I did figure out that I really liked doing it and it was really cool. I know that I didn't have enough clientele as a product photographer to just focus on that. And I had too strong of a clientele in my lifestyle sector, in my lifestyle like photography style thing, that I couldn't just drop it. Do you know what I mean? So I was doing both. Then what? I guess that was really just it. I haven't really done much different since I changed my preset for my lifestyle sessions. And then my studio sessions, I have like a completely different preset, which isn't really a preset at all. It's just I try and shoot as close to final while I'm shooting, like practically. So I just have to do like a few adjustments because I want to stay true to the color of the product, you know? Can't really like fuck that up. So that, fuck. You know what? This is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I fucking hate myself. If there's anything else you guys would like to know, I am open to ideas. This is so I gotta go. And I hope you enjoyed that. So please subscribe and hit that notification button and thumbs up. And subscribe.